Hello everybody, SlimKirby here, and welcome back to more of the Star Fox 64 playthrough. This is part 2 of the Expert Mode playthrough. Going to be showcasing a couple more planets in today's video. Going to be unlocking the medals for these planets, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So, first off in today's video, we're going to be starting off with Bolse, and oh man, this planet sucks to get the medal on, especially in Expert Mode. Honestly, this planet is just really bad to play in Expert Mode as it is. I mean, this part right here is pretty much the same. You just destroy all the energy beacons. You can get some extra kills if you kill the little turret guns that are, you know, below the beacons. You can also get some power-ups, too. I know there are, I think there's at least one laser upgrade in one of these, so it's definitely advisable to get that if you're lacking firepower at this point. So definitely keep your eye out for it, and there it is. Okay, we have double lasers, at least for right now, and that's going to be really, really handy in this particular Bolse playthrough, because since we didn't actually go to Fortuna, or Fichina, I'll talk about that later. Since we didn't actually go to that planet in this run, well, we'll be able to fight Starwolf here. And while the Starwolf team will help with the medal, since they will give you some extra bonus points, you know, they are going to be like more fierce opposition, and they're going to be really going after your team members too, so just kind of keep that in mind. I also decided to get 3 of the gold rings just to kind of increase my health bar. That'll also definitely help in this.
Hey, the force field is disappearing.
I just love how excited Fox gets when he says that. So yeah, quite literally not long after you break the barrier, I believe Starwolf comes pretty immediately too.
Gee, I've been saved by Fox. How swell.
Where are they? Where are they?
Move it, Fox. He's right behind you. Scratch one foot.
And, oh, there they are.
Playtime is over, Star Fox. I think I'll torture you for a while. Daddy screamed real good before you'll be sorry you
God,
crossed
Pigma
us.
sucks. He is like,
Just what I need to see.
he's like chaotic evil, like, on that like alignment chart. He'd be a chaotic evil for sure. So yeah, Starwolf's here. Pretty much take care of them the same way you would in any of the other stages.
What the heck?
Wolf still says what the heck whenever you do the somersault.
Come on, little man.
And I seriously hate that they ram into you like that. So as you can see, I'm lacking my laser again. I'm lacking a wing. So yeah, that's going to make this a lot more annoying and a lot more difficult.
I am the great Leon.
As far as like how you want to like handle like Starwolf alongside, it's kind of weird calling them the boss, because the boss is literally just a tower, the core of the planet pretty much. But you do want to make sure that you at least get like a good number of the weak spots down on the tower, because you don't want to wait too long and find out that, oh, I'm not going to get max points for all of these little trigger things. So, you know, make sure like as you're destroying the Starwolf team that you also kind of focus on the tower a little bit too, just so you can get some of its health down for the most part. And oh my god, they got rid of my other wing too. Thankfully I was able to get a repair right there anyway, but it's still annoying. But yeah, this is where this planet gets like really hard in Expert Mode, because the satellite's core Like, whenever you destroy one of the weak points, it has, like, a laser that shoots out of the middle. And it's really, really hard to avoid some of those lasers. It seems like they get, like, more accurate in Expert Mode. And since they do more damage, and since I feel like it's easier to die in Expert Mode, you just have to be really careful whenever you go towards it. Like, you almost have to make sure that you're approaching it as, like, the weak point showing. Get rid of it from a distance, and then stay the hell away from it. That's probably the best way to do it, honestly. And as you can see, Falco's kind of having some issues here. Not with Andrew, but Andrew is gone now. But yeah, Leon was kind of like... Leon does go after Falco, so... Gotta do what you can to... At least I have to do what I can to get him off of Falco's back so he doesn't die.
Destroy the satellite core.
I don't know why I'm just, like, not getting him right here. Okay.
Shoot! He's right behind us.
No, he's not. Well, I mean, he was. And he'll likely try to go behind him again. It's like, leave Falco alone, jeez. There we go. And yeah, as you can see, I only got 5 for killing Leon right there. And, like, I'm already starting to lose, like, points on the tower, so... I kind of had to make a choice right here where it's like, well, I'm not getting as many points for the tower, so I need to kill some of these ships before I kill the tower. And I don't know for 100%. I want to say that it's infinite in terms of, like, ships coming out to fight you, but a part of that doesn't seem right. Like, I feel like they shouldn't be infinite. Like, why would they... In that case, getting the medal would be a lot easier because you have, like, unlimited time to get this, but it just... Well, like, looking at the field right now, it looks like there's just not a lot of troops on the field right now, so... Again, I have no idea. I'm essentially,
Hey, what's the big idea?
Sorry, Slippy, I was just trying to get, like, an extra point for my KO meter right there, I guess. Yeah, so I just wasn't sure if I, like, had enough... But then, like, a bunch of ships came right here, so... It does seem like there is, like, some kind of, like... part of this level where enemies will respawn over time. And see, I don't want to dilly-dally too long, because I don't want my, like, allies to get weak either, because both Falco and Slippy are about dead, so... I almost killed Slippy right there.
I won't let you get away from me.
But yeah, I'm pretty much good to go. I have 149. I'm not sure how many weak points I have left, but...
Destroy the satellite core.
Well, there's one right there. I decided to, like, well, I don't want to go close to it if it's going to be shooting at me. Oh, okay, nope, there's still something else. And see, now we're only getting +1 for defeating those weak points, so... Yeah, it does get less cost-effective as time moves on. So I decided to break, see where that last weak point is. It wasn't showing up. Then I'm, like, really low on health, and it's just like, oh my god, I don't want to do this level again. Because, yeah, this took me definitely a couple of tries. So I saw the weak point there. I decided to delay a little bit, see if I could get it to appear, and got shot. And oh man, that was close. So there we go. That was Bolse. That was Bolse. And with that, we can move to Venom. Or at least Venom 1, anyway.
Venom, here we come.
So, as usual, I am going to show just what we can expect on Venom 1 on the expert path. But, since it's like, I mean, it's definitely doable, but I'm not going to try to aim for doing the metal on here because it just is not worth it, and I'm not exactly well equipped for it either. But yeah, look at how insane this is. You pretty much need to be barrel rolling, like, through the entire thing. There's just that much going on. Yeah, Falco, unfortunately, did not survive, but again, we're not getting the medal anyway. But yeah, this is honestly pretty hard. This is a pretty hard section, and since you don't start with, like, the extended life bar, because I think you lose it whenever you, like, finish a level. Since you don't have that, like, you're just gonna be, like, honestly just a few hits from death at all times, and let's just say these enemies will make sure that you get as close to it as possible.
I'm going left.
And I have no idea what happened right there. I kind of wanted to go left, but I guess I turned too late, so it was like, oh, no, you're going right. Might as well lose your wings, too, while you're also going right. Oh my god. Yeah, see, this planet is just brutal. I mean, it is Venom. This is the enemy's home base, after all. I'm honestly surprised I survived that. And I think we're actually at the point where, yeah, there's not really going to be any more enemies.
Whoa! Can you make it?
You just have to avoid these venom sticks. Or pillars, or whatever the hell you want to call them. I prefer venom sticks. Get your daily dose of venom sticks.
This brings back memories of your dad. You can never defeat me.
I did not mean to do the somersault right there, and I actually got kind of worried that I was going to die because I did that. But yeah, here's the boss. The boss is pretty much the same as it is in the normal game, so there's not really much of a change here. That's the thing, the bosses largely stay the same.
What's going on? He's running away.
I think it's honestly just like, again, the damage you take and the possible wing damage. That's really the only thing that changes. But yeah, one thing I don't think I mentioned during the last playthrough was that the longer that this goes on, the harder it gets to avoid, like, all the... Not necessarily right there, mind you, but it does get harder to avoid the obstacles the further you get into this. That's why it's definitely recommended to take them out as soon as possible. I don't think it becomes, like, impossible to beat them. It'll just get really hard. I don't think it's like the Macbeth boss where he just kills you after a while.
He's running away.
I think I also saw a video once with the Macbeth boss where, like, they had, like, an infinite health cheat on. And then, like, the boss just lifted Fox into the air and, like, it just... nothing, he wouldn't die because he had infinite health. So it was just, like, he just kept going as far as he could, and you couldn't, like, even see, like, the level below you anymore. Just complete, like, blank, empty landscape. It was kind of funny. But yeah, I did take a death, but I decided to just try again. And then, yeah, once we beat the boss, that's going to be it. I'm not going to show the Andros fight again. We'll see it later on. Even though it is slightly different than the easy path, it's just... he becomes like a weird mechanical head thing. That's really about it. It is nice they actually gave me the blue laser, though, before that. And there we go. The boss is dead. So, we're going to cut some footage. Hey, look, we're at Meteo. So yeah, this is my second run through the game. This run will basically be all of the easy path that we didn't do. So basically, Meteo through Titania, and that's pretty much going to be it.
Don't mess up that R-wing.
You see, I wanted to do something where it's just like, for each one of my playthroughs, I'd start a route, but then I'd like move to a different route. So like, you know, last time, you know, I started on the hard path, but then I kind of wanted to end up on the easy or medium path. And then on this path, I wanted to like do easy to medium, or even easy to hard, because, you know, you can get from Sector X to Sector Z through the warp. But what made that difficult was the fact where, you know, if I did that, then I'd have pretty much no way to get to Titania from another path. You can only get to Titania through Sector X. I don't think there's any way you can get there through like any of the other planets, because Solar doesn't have a bonus objective. And Zonus does, but that goes to Macbeth or Sector Z, so I just kind of like, I misread. Like, I shouldn't have done that, basically, is what I'm getting at.
Use the boost to get through.
I think on further reflection, maybe what I should have done was, maybe went from Meteo to Katina, and then just stayed on the normal route for the next few stages.
Watch out, Fox.
And then for the last route, I'd, you know, just do the easy path and then go to the hard path. That probably would have been the best way to do that. But see, no, if I went to Katina, though, I would... Because then you have the problem with Solar, because Solar only leads to one planet no matter what. I don't know. I had a plan for this expert mode playthrough, and it ended up not really working out. But let's get back to Meteo. Not much to really say here. I do think doing the warp in this in expert mode is actually a lot harder, because there's more you have to watch out for and more projectiles to avoid while you're trying to focus on the rings. So I'd actually personally recommend to just try to get the metal through the normal means. See if you can get those enemies that kind of join up towards the middle, like once you get to the mid-ring, because those formations will give you like a lot of points. I think it's like +7. Also, these guys suck in expert mode because there's always 2 of them together, and God, I hate these enemies so much. The multicolored ring boys.
Take that.
Yeah, well, at least I made it to the midpoint. Thanks, Falco.
Hold A to charge your laser.
So yeah, right here, those enemies that are in formation, yeah, you get +7 whenever you hit them. See, for some reason my laser wasn't charging, and that was really messing me up. And I think what I did right here was I just decided to just take a death, honestly. So I could at least just try again. Because I kept missing those formations, and it was just going to be too hard to get the medal at that point. Thankfully I was able to get those those guys again.
Hold A to charge your laser.
You can also lock onto enemies this way.
And see, that kind of shows you right there, you don't need to be locked on to enemies
Never give up.
to get credit for them. If you manage to hit them all with a charge blast anyway, like, you'll still get the points and credit for it. So, you know, you don't have to necessarily wait till you get the lock on, is basically what I'm getting at. But yeah, right here, if you're fast and efficient enough, you can just get all these meteors, and that should give you a healthy boost of KOs. So, this should be more than enough to get the medal.
I cannot allow you to go any further.
I cannot allow you to go any further.
Enemy shield analyzed.
It's actually funny when if you don't have Falco for
Let's
this,
see what you've got.
like when he does the pink circle attack, his like most strong attack, he actually says something else. Like he says like you're not as stupid as you look when Falco's with you, but then he says like
I've
something
underestimated
else.
you. How about this?
I think it's like, if this does not work! Something like that. Yeah, the dialogue is just so freaking good in this game.
I'm no match.
I know there was something, like, I'll try to remember, if I can remember, I'll try to link it in the video description. But even if I don't, like, it's pretty easily found on YouTube. I know recently, like, within the last few years, they actually released, like, on YouTube, like, there was, like, uncompressed audio of, like, all the voice lines in this game. And it's just really cool listening to it and just seeing, like, all the voice lines, like, uncompressed and then, like, their just original quality and whatnot.
But I'm in a hurry.
It's always cool when you can find stuff like that. Gives you kind of some extra insight to the game's development and whatnot.
Fine and fine.
Everything's A-okay.
Everything's A-okay, because I'm Peppy and I'm awesome.
You worry about your own hide.
Hey, stop talking about my butt. Falco, stop talking about my butt. I don't talk about your butt. So why are you talking about mine? Yeah. Bet you weren't expecting me to come at you like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and do Fichina.
Einstein, I'm on your side.
I know I got a lot of comments in the first video, or the second video when I did this level. Apparently Fortuna was just the original name they gave it, like for the American version. But apparently it's like actually called Fichina, and it's actually called that to the point where they even call it Fichina in Star Fox 64 3D, which is the 3D remake, or 3DS remake. It's a 3D remake of an already 3D game. No, yeah, this game was on the 3DS as well, and some are probably wondering, why did I play this version as opposed to the 3DS version? Honestly, I don't really know. I grew up with this version. This version means a lot more to me. I feel like that, due to the fact that it's on Switch Online, it's just very easy for me to record this version. And I just don't feel like you need to play the 3DS version. I mean, I think it's fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. If you don't have a way to play the 64 version, play the 3DS version. Like, that's pretty much all I see it as. I do have the 3DS version, but it's just, I don't know.
Why are ships coming out of the base?
This version just has more special meaning to me, really, and that's really the only reason why I Let's Played it, if I'm being honest.
Chief, can anyone take care of it?
Can't let you do that.
Can't let you brew that,
Boss has
Starbucks.
ordered us to take you down.
Happy. Long time no see.
Andros is in.
So yeah, not much to say about this planet. This is honestly probably one of the easiest medals to get. I think this was like the first medal I got
Let's take
as
care
a
of these
kid.
guys first.
I also think I just like unloaded on Peppy right there. So Peppy's probably about dead.
You'll be seeing your dad.
And see, I think that was another thing that kind of made this playthrough a little awkward for me, because I kept really hurting my allies. And as a result, like, I don't think any of them could have lived on Solar. So as a result, like, I kind of was forced to go to Sector X, and even Sector X is pretty dangerous too, because there's a few sections where Peppy especially, can just get murdered. But yeah, you want to make sure that your allies are, like, as close to full health as possible, or at least half health. I'll say half health. I think that's more reasonable. But yeah, look at Peppy. He's, like, about dead. So, like, I kind of screwed myself. And because of that, I wasn't able to go to Solar, really. But, it is what it is. I can't lose.
There's one more to go.
Okay, so one more. I think it's Andrew.
Uncle Andros!
Andrew Oikeny. Also, Fox, you just flew right through that base. You flew your R-Wing right into the base that we're trying to save. Good job, buddy. Good job. But yeah, that was Fichina, and I think they also call it Fichina in Star Fox Assault when they go there too. But yeah, a little fun fact is that it's called Fortuna in this game, but it's actually Fichina. So, let's go ahead and do the next level. I think this next level will also be the last one I do for this video. Maybe I'll also do Titania just to get it out of the way. Yeah, I think I'll also do Titania in this video. Why not? But yeah, we're going to do Sector X now. Sector X is, again, one of those levels that is actually a lot easier to get the medal than I initially, like, thought it was when I was younger. But it's because you can get so much, or so many KOs at the beginning. There's just so many enemies. I'm not really sure. If I have enough bombs, I'd recommend using a bomb right there. Also, Peppy, like... he just flew right into me. Well, what was I supposed to do there? God, expert mode sucks. Like that... you know, if you're someone who enjoys a challenge and... You know, you don't mind the challenge of expert mode and being careful and, you know, being that susceptible to damage, then by all means, play it to your heart's content, but I just am not a fan of expert mode. I would easily play the normal mode over expert mode any day. I just wish frickin' Fox would wear those shades in normal mode. Looking like a badass. If you want to look like a badass, wear sunglasses. That's my motto. Especially at night when you don't need sunglasses.
What the heck is... They're on me!
So yeah, right here, like... Peppy gets assaulted at 2 places during this level. That's the first one, and then if you go the right path, he gets assaulted again, and if he's low on health, he has a very good chance of dying, so you have to be very careful. But always take the right path, I'd say. I think there are just like more KOs over here. But if you do make it into the warp, then I think there is enough. But as I've said before, like even though you can get it without the help of Bill, I definitely recommend getting Bill's help for accessing Sector Y or Sector Z. There's too many sectors. I definitely recommend using Bill to help out to get to the warp because it just makes it a lot easier, and it's easier on your fingers when you're trying to like unlock the gates and everything. I'll talk more about that in the next video when we actually will take that warp again. I'll even try to showcase the warp being taken. But yeah, like right here, like make sure you get rid of those guys so Peppy doesn't die, because they will go after Peppy right there. Oh, hey, it's Jerkface again. It's really nice when you can get rid of that enemy, like, before he does anything. But sometimes it's, like, really hard to. Like, it seems like sometimes it goes down fast, and other times it doesn't, and I don't really know the reason why. Also, yay, +2. Also, yay, lose my wing because I thought he was past me.
Destroy. Destroy.
So doing this with just one laser blast is fine.
I will terminate all enemies.
Like, you can do this and beat the boss before he knocks Slippy away. Because if you knock Slippy away, you can't get the medal, because that counts as Slippy being down. But yeah, you can do it without having, like, a strong blaster. It's just, you have to be very, very efficient with, like, actually hitting them.
Where is the creator?
What's he saying? Where's the creator? Nintendo? Like, are you looking for Nintendo right now?
You are an enemy.
Yippee! You did it!
Huh? What? The view is clear. Destroy. Destroy.
Destroy what? He's crazy.
Let me handle this.
No, Slippy.
I must be complete.
I don't want you to handle that, Slippy. You'll get knocked away. Yet you're still going to get knocked away anyway because of the structure I'm doing this level in.
I'm having some trouble here.
I saw my life flash before my eyes.
Yeah. Especially when you ran into me, Peppy, you jerk.
You worry about your own hide.
There's Falco talking about my butt again. Okay, let's go ahead and do our last run of freaking Titania. And I actually did have some trouble with this one.
Give me Slippy's location, Rob.
I mean, it's already like an insufferable level to play anyway.
At 12 o'clock.
But also just the fact that
A magnetic storm. Use bomb
some enemies I feel like get harder to hit in this version. Like these
I think you look better in a tank.
turtle crab enemies.
Why don't you come down here, Falco?
Like these first few ones are fine to get, but like the next two, they're in a more awkward location, so you can't really get them as easily as you could like in the normal version.
Enemy fighters coming at you.
But you have to use a bomb. Like I just opted to use a bomb right there, and then that worked. Also, these enemies right here, like these ships, like sometimes if you get them with like a charged up shot, you won't actually kill them. So I guess they're just like very, very tanky or something. But I think you still get points if like you do like combos on them, so it's still worth to do that. Also, yeah, you can get 2 gold rings right there if you're quick enough and can roll fast enough. But yeah, definitely get these. And see, like, it's like they like put more like random obstacles in places that, and like right there, it actually like my homing shot or my locked on shot, it actually kept targeting those bombs which give you no points. And it's like I'm trying to hit the things that do give you points. So it just makes this kind of stuff like a lot more annoying.
Use bombs wisely. Lock on the enemy.
So yeah, getting good lock-ons at this point is vital, I'd say. 'Cause there's a lot of groups of 3 ships you can get. That's annoying. Oh no, I think I still got that. I think I got it because like they were close to like when the shot connected with the pillar, so it still counted as me getting that, which was nice. think it actually happened right there, too, actually. See, that's a nice combo right there. See, like, these guys, I feel like these guys are easier to get in normal mode. You have to kind of use a bomb in hard mode or expert mode. I think we should be good, though.
Okay, hold together. Just a
Oh,
bit
yeah,
firm.
definitely.
Ah! I'm hit!
Yep, there's 150.
Is that you, Slippy? I'll be there soon.
I knew you'd come help me.
Slippy!
I knew you'd come help me.
No, we're just gonna leave you here. Like, that's a very kind and moral thing to do. It's so nice playing the Landmaster levels in expert mode, though, because, I don't know, you can't lose your wings. You don't get any laser upgrades, which is interesting, because there is actually an upgraded laser or blaster to the Landmaster. You only see that in multiplayer mode, though. In the main game, you just don't get laser upgrades, and you just have your default shot
Pipe down, Slippy. Just hold on.
in the story mode.
I made it! I'll analyze right away.
Thank you, Slippy. We could use some help.
Data analysis
We could use a hand after you were, you know, caught in a monster's hand for so much of this battle. And see, I actually got really lucky here. I was able to defeat him before he even did his other attack. So I'm actually surprised at how much better I did in this in expert mode than I did in the normal mode. But hey, it is what it is. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. We have one more expert mode video to go, so stay tuned for that.
We're always
And
saving
that
your
will
lives,
officially be
Slippy.
the end of Star Fox 64.
I'm sure he's learned his lesson.
Pending some, you know, future multiplayer content
When
as
we get
well,
back,
but
we'll head to
I
Venom.
think that kind of goes without saying. So yeah, this has been SlimKirby. Thanks for watching, everybody. I will talk to you guys next time. Later, folks.